Hello, my name is John Sterling. I teach Photography 1. I've been teaching here at Westfield for about 16 years, and most of that time has been with photography. Um, let's see, I also teach the Intro to Digital classes as well as AP Photography. So the course structure itself works in about 1 week long segments where the students are going to get an assignment to take pictures out, generally at home. And they bring them back. We look at them, we edit them, submit, and then ultimately critique them. That's on a 1 week cycle. We do other sort of supplemental projects like mat boards. We'll be printing and matting, I believe, 4 mat boards throughout the trimester. And what you should be seeing at home, mostly the taking of the pictures. The pictures each week require 30 or more images taken. So that's not 30 totally different images. That's, you've got an idea of what you want to take pictures of, then you take a handful of those and then maybe something else. Bringing those back so that over the course of the week we can make those selections, make any changes or additional photos, edit and submit. That's a weekly. Again, you should be seeing that. I never dictate what they take pictures of. Really, it's more to do with the theme and design or technique for that week. And really, that's the key to being successful. It is a project-based course. And it's named photography. If they're not taking pictures, then they're probably not going to be doing well. And I've found that it's a very doable class with the way that I've set up the assessments and the grading structure. It's really just down to planning and time management, particularly outside of school for that. They really can't edit and submit photos if they haven't taken the photos. The course itself, Photography 1, currently comes after Intro to Digital that they should have taken. However, that's something that will probably shift in the future. Really, we do start at a pretty foundational level where we're learning the basics of how to operate on the computer, operate Adobe Photoshop, and use their cameras, whether that be their cell phone camera at home or any other type of digital camera. We do have some camera equipment here, and that can be loaned out on a sort of case-by-case basis, especially early on in Photography 1. Ultimately, though, what I want them to get out of this, of course, is that photography experience and learn those design skills. But perhaps more significantly, something that I think transfers across lots of different disciplines is that kind of creative problem solving. Something as simple as, I have this technical issue with my image. How do I fix it? Well, Mr. Sterling didn't show us exactly how to fix this specific problem. Do I have the experience and knowledge on how to figure out how to solve it myself? Furthermore, with most art classes, there's not a true right or wrong answer. There's, of course, certain specific objectives, but beyond that, doing a project successfully does take some independent thought and problem solving. The course and the structure for the assignments is somewhat mimicking advanced placement or AP photography's course setup. And that really does emphasize an independent investigation, thought, and problem solving and figuring out why you're doing it a certain way and being able to articulate that beyond just repeating or copying what was demonstrated. I kind of skipped over what is up on the screen, which is the class's Canvas page. It has a weekly agenda, but again, most of the content for the class is going to be on Google Drive. That's where you would see all of the assignments that are turned in, both for individual students and the whole class. You can see the photos submitted and folders of all the images that they took for the assignments. You have other resources such as the rubric and other just instructional resources that are linked here. So lots of things available for them to be both working in and out of class, even if they're missing a day. they should really be able to get the critical things done from home too.